So now that we know what the 20 group membership program is all about from Kurt, I'd like to talk to someone who's actually enrolled in the program to find out what they think about the program. So I'd like to introduce you to Alan Nix. He's the Vice President of Fixed Operations at Betts Truck Parts. Alan, welcome to the Heavy Duty Parts Report.
Thank you, sir.
Glad to have you here. So Kurt was just explaining to us this program that they've put together, the 20 group program. From your perspective, what would you say is one of the immediate benefits that you've received by enrolling in that program?
So it's the ideas and the sharing. So we're all in the same business doing the same type of thing. Our customer bases might be a little bit different, but there's no one way of doing this and no one person has all the answers.
Right.
So one of the benefits is definitely sharing those experiences. Every store does it a little bit different depending on our background. Taking those nuggets that you can that apply into our business and rolling with it. So
be honest, when you first went to the program, did it feel a little strange to be sharing so much of your business?
So a little bit of my background, when I started in the industry many years ago at a dealership, I was a part of a 20 group. I was a very young service manager at 24 years old, and going to them was eye-opening. Like just instead of just seeing what we had at our store to being able to share that information.
Right.
So coming into this 20 group, I kind of knew what I was expecting and what I wanted to get out of it. So it's meeting everybody that's involved. You know, sharing those numbers. I know a lot of people we don't want to do that, but the only way to get better is to see what other people are doing and sharing numbers, having them all in the right spot, having consistency, and seeing who's up and who's down.
Right.
And you know, if you want to move forward, you've got to compare yourself against your peers. Right? It's not stories; it's the numbers and the facts that are going to tell that story. So analyzing that and getting better.
So when you first enrolled in the program and you shared your numbers, was there something that kind of jumped out at you that surprised you a little bit, that you were like, wow, I think we need to make an adjustment here?
So some of the things, just location. So with us being in California, some of our personnel expenses and benefits are higher than some of the other stores.
Right.
And again, it's part of doing business in California, so there's some of that. Some of the things I found, like our parts margins on the stuff that we sell, was a lot higher than some of the others. There's reasons for some of that, and you have to filter that out too. So some of the people in the 20 group do a lot of engine work, and you'll see their part margins are lower.
Right.
But to be able to share those and talk through it, I think is really what the advantage was. So right now we're still doing a lot of setup, kind of laying all the groundwork and the rules, and making sure on everybody's financial statement that we're putting the same stuff in the same categories. Every business owner has a way that they've always done it, and they report it on the financial statement, which is fine, but it's different across. So really moving those personnel expenses so it's in the same category when we report it. So we're really looking at comparable apples to apples. So
what would you say that you are looking forward to working on the most with the other members to improve your business?
So in the next month, we have a visit to Ohio, and we're going to go do a facility tour and everything else. And honestly, it's just open mind in that and observing and seeing what they're doing. To be able to go in there and being able to talk to employees. We're going to do a little bit of interviewing kind of with the employees and see how things are going. And my expectation is just to find a couple things. Like there's no one specific thing I'm looking for. I just want to see how their process is, how it flows, how their people react, and what of that can I bring back.
It's funny, as I listen to you talk about this, the open-mindedness, the open viewpoints, that just being willing to learn and improve. I think this is such a critical part of getting better over time. And when you're a business owner, a lot of times you have the tendency to want to keep all this to yourself. You're the owner, or you're the manager, or you're in that leadership position, so you're expected to know the answers. And really, at the end of the day, I like what you said. None of us have all the answers, and so learning from others is such a great way to get your business to that next level. Is that how you feel?
100%. I mean, theory is one thing, and everybody lives and makes decisions based off of their life experiences, right? But if I can learn something through something that you went through that I don't want to go through,
exactly.
You paid the tuition, right? But I'm going to get the benefit, and I think that's a lot of it. We have people in the industry the whole time I've been here that this is how we've always done it. But customers change, expectations change, the vehicles in the market changes, right? So you've got to be willing to continue to change along with it to always get better.
First of all, you can learn more about HDA Truck Pride by going to HDATruckPride.com. And if you'd like to learn more about Alan's company, BettsTruckParts.com, links will be in the show notes. Alan, thank you so much for being on the show. It was really great talking to you.
Nice talking to you.